So originally today I was going to walk you through changing the front chain ring and the cassette on this Poseidon gravel bike, but now we're going to have to change the spoke. So let's go through it. So I got the wheel all taken apart, cassettes off, obviously the tire's gone, remove the rim strip, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take this spoke and I'm going to hold it. So I'm holding the spoke nipple up here, and then I am twisting the spoke out. And luckily, it broke in a way, which I don't even know if this is the most common way. Try and hold it here. You can see the J hook there. There's supposed to be some metal at the end, and that's what broke off, and that's what holds. Okay, so I pulled the spoke out, and now what we're going to do is try and measure it. So I'm going to line it up as best I can, and I'm going to see where, and obviously we're using metric here, where it lines up. So 280, 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in that range is what we're looking at. And I have a bunch of spares, specifically silver, for the retro bikes that I build. So we'll see if any of those fit. So I went through and I was trying to show that I may have had a spare spoke lying around, and I remembered I have the exact rim for this bike. This is the original rim that came with it. There was an issue with the threads here on the free hub, and so I ended up getting a new rim from Poseidon. Very easy process, by the way. They were very, very nice to work with and helped me get this fixed right away. I have tons of spokes right here, so I don't know why I was thinking to mess around with the other stuff. So we're going to just cannibalize the spoke from here and put it on the actual rim, and then we'll just keep this around for spare parts. I'm not going to pretend to know like I've ever built a wheel before, but what you want to do is, especially with these J ones, is you got to find where it needs to go. So for this one, and I know you can't see it, the hole is here on the back side of the hub, and the two adjacent to it are coming towards us. And so this one needs to drop in through here, and then now it's hanging out. So if you're unsure when replacing it, just look at what was it from the factory, assumingly, right? And then also match the over-under pattern that goes along the rim here so that you're putting it back as close as possible. So I drop that in. I'm going to carry the spoke over to where it needs to go and make sure it's in the right direction, loosely put on the nipple, and then we'll true it up. Okay, so we got it set up in the truing stand. This blue tape right here, this is the actual spoke that was new. I don't really need to know that, but just so you know, this is the one that we just installed. So I'm going to show you. It's obviously got some movement on it. There's no tension on the one here with the blue tape. So we'll get that tensioned up. We'll check it, check all the spoke tensions, and then I'll show you the result. No surprise here. Listen and watch for the blue tape. Right there where it's hitting, that's where the blue tape is on that spoke, and that spoke pulls it that way. So obviously we need to add more tension. All right, so this is after. Nice and straight. Not bad for a home mechanic.